Hey guys, I am going to show you how I use Cinch to help me in posting my Facebook parties. So I'm first going to show you a couple of different things on Cinch itself, and then I'm going to show you exactly how I link that to my event. So before I tell you about Cinch, there's a couple of different posting options that you have if you're looking to just post in your Facebook events or post on your Facebook business page. There is some other programs that are free, completely free to use. Cinch, there is a small monthly fee for it, but it is well worth it if you are looking to post in events because other programs do not post in Facebook events. So I'm going to go over here. All right, so right here is kind of your main landing screen, and you can see this is where you're going to work over here, putting all your information in. You'll be able to select a date, the time that it's posted, and you can select different time zones. So if you're doing a party in a different time zone, this is a great tool here. Then you can select whether to post this onto your personal page, a event page, in one of your groups or one of your pages, and you can link it to other accounts as well. I want to just show you how you can do a couple of different things. To just upload a photo, you just click on Browse, and it will pull your files right up. I'm just going to go ahead and click on anything right now just to show you. It'll give you a preview right here, and then you can type anything right up here. So once you've typed that in, you can add a link there if you want to. Or anything like that. You're going to select which day you want it. So tomorrow, 9:45 a.m., and where you want that to go. Then once you have all of that selected, you're going to click schedule post, and it's going to come right over here to the upcoming post. And if you want to upload multiple pictures, you can select this camera here and you can create a whole album. So when you're ready to start using this in your party, you'll see I have already set up a party here, and I've already created all the basics. This is, I've created the Facebook event, the banner's already here, I've already put the description, all this stuff. So the event is ready to go. And then what I do is come over to Cinch and click on this little button here, and it's going to bring me to this main landing page. So this really is where I'm going to pick what pages I do and do not have on my Cinch. You'll notice I have an admin on another group, but I don't have that linked to my Cinch. And the same thing with some other things on here. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to click refresh so that it brings in all of the my current events. When you make a new event, you have to hit refresh so that it updates on Cinch. And so I'm going to scroll down here. You'll see there's a bunch of albums at first. So right now I have this event, which is no longer going on. So I'm going to take that off, and then I'm going to click on this one because this is the event that I want to post in. And I'm going to post into these two events later on. So I'm going to go ahead and check those off as well. So I'm going to click refresh so that now this all updates on Cinch. Okay, so we're back on the dashboard here. So what I do when I am the first time ever posting my party is I go on and select my first graphic that I want to put on here. So in my parties, I usually set them up about no more than a week. Between 5 days and a week beforehand. Sometimes I'll do them a little bit sooner even, and I will set up that event like you kind of saw, and it just has that welcome post. And then what I will do is once a day before up until the party, I will post one thing. And these are not like salesy things. These are just showing our products, showing different ways to use them, that will show like just fun facts and stuff like that. Like you're not trying to sell anything, you're just trying to gain people's interest at this point. So I would take something like, this is one of my first posts, and write out a little thing about this. This would pretty much be pretty basic, just like, oh, the easiest way ever to change your wax. Once you try it this way, you'll never go back to changing it another way. So what I'm going to do is, since this is my first time posting this party, is I would take this and then I'm going to not schedule. I'm going to click save. So what happens then is this saves into your Cinch share, and you can go over here and it will show you, because I've of course already done this, is all of my posts are already saved in here for my party. So once I've done this one time, it's a little bit time consuming, but once I've done this the first time, I do not have to do this again until the new catalog. I obviously change it over. So for those first couple of posts, what I do is I have, so I'm going to set this up a week beforehand, or 5 days beforehand, I'm going to say. So I'm going to click my 5 posts that I want to have in there. And again, these are just kind of engaging. They're not trying to sell anybody anything. And then I'm going to click over here and click batch post. So what's going to happen is these are all my posts that I just selected. Now I want to make sure that this sneak peek one, see you tonight, is on the night of the party. So I'm going to oops, hold on. I got to pick a date first. So this party is on the 29th. So I'm going to go back 5 days. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to start them on Saturday the 25th. I like to post these daily posts really early in the morning. I might even do it earlier than that, because I find that people kind of check Facebook when they're first waking up and kind of just browse through, and then they're up there for the day. So people who don't see it till later, that's fine too. So I am going to click on new interval because I want these one every day, and you can change this to minutes, hours, anything. So I want one every day. So every day at 6:30, one of these is going to post. And then I want it to post in this Breeze Sensational Soiree. That's the event that I'm posting these to. So once I apply the interval here, I should be able to move these. So this is my sneak peek, and I want that, it says see you tonight on it, so I want that to be on the day of the party, the 29th. So I always double check this stuff, because you don't want the see you tonight posting the day before the party. The hostess is going to be confused, the guests are going to be confused. So you want to just double check that these are all on the right day. So this is all scheduled. There's all the pre-posts, whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and schedule the batch. And so these go into my pending, but you can also go over here. I'm going to do it in a second, and I'll show you how I double check my party at the end. Like once I've done all of this, I go back and like triple check it just to make sure. So I'm going to go back into my saved. So those are just my daily posts. Now I do my parties all usually at 8 o'clock on one night. So at 7:30, I start posting some pre-posts. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I do that. Okay, so now we're going to do the posts that I post about half hour before the party. So those are right here. And these are, again, just kind of like, this one's what you'll need for the party, device connected to Facebook, drink, pajamas, are you ready 15 minutes before the party, and then the party plan. And this is just kind of just telling them what we're going to do in the party. So I go ahead and batch post those again. And these ones will be on the 29th, and they'll start at 7:30. Because the party will be at 8 here. So PM, we want a new interval. These I usually put for 14 minutes, just because it pulls up here really easily. This is a 15-minute post. It'll be 16 minutes before, like no big deal. So this one's right at 7:30, 15 minutes before, and like 2 minutes before the party. So I'm going to go ahead and select the party that I want it to be on, and then I'm going to schedule that batch. And then I'm going to go back to my saved, and now I'm going to finally post my party. So my party consists of 6 different posts, and when I did these, I didn't have them right in order, so bear with me here. And my party is actually only 5 posts, and then there's a post that I schedule for the next day, but I'll show you how I do that right here. Okay, so these are going to be on the 29th. They're going to start at 8 p.m. A new interval. I do them every 6 minutes just because it evens out really good. Now, it's really important to remember that this is not replacing your personal interaction. You want to make sure that you're still interacting with everybody and talking to them and posting in there just like it was a home party. You want to be interacting with the people that are we're missing a, there we go, interacting with them and talking to them and that sort of thing in the party. So it doesn't mean that you can necessarily completely forget about the party and not do it at all. So now I go on here, select the party again. Now what I want to do really quickly is go down here. This is a last call post, and I make sure that I switch this to the next day, and I want to switch it to 8:30 a.m. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. So that's all set. Then we're going to schedule this batch. Then we're going to go right over here, and I'm going to select the right party and this. And I can go through and just double check that everything is on the right date and in the right order, and everything looks good. All right, so I hope this helps you out in your party. If you have additional questions, just post down below and I will get back to you.